What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Nerds on the Block. This is Tim, this is Shamar, and we're going to be talking about Horizon Forbidden West State of Play gameplay breakdown and presentation. And we are amped. More on that next. Before we get into this, be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit that red button down below, and hit the notification bell to be notified on all future content from us. And Shamar, I'll let you open up with this one. What did you think about the event and Forbidden West in general?
What didn't I think about that freaking... See, I obviously can't even... I don't even know how to speak English anymore. Like, that trailer was just like, from beginning to end, was just magic. It was just pure magic. Just when I thought they couldn't do any, like, where did this come from? Where did this game, these people, like, what happened? Like, they went from Killzone to Horizon, and like, wow, just wow. Like, thank God that they gave the person the chance to realize their dream in this game.
Yeah. And
the best just kept getting better. Like, I didn't think they could top what they did in the first game. And oh my gosh, like, what's going on, man? And then it's just, the game is beautiful. They got an amazing cast. The gameplay looks like it's going to be 1,000,000 times better. The story looks like it's just
the scope is getting bigger.
The scope is getting bigger. The world is getting bigger. The threat is getting bigger, and it's just like,
wow.
Speaking
of threat,
just wow.
It's like just like how they're like threading this throughout the world, and like how like they're seeing this eye of the storm moment where like this thing is coming, and
they're just going.
The game's throwing you in, like
they're just jumping straight from the first one into the second one. That's what I'm getting from it, because the guy from the first game, Silent, basically found, I forget what it's called. I think it's called Hades or something like that. That's what the program or whatever the hell the thing is called. And he's the kind of character where he's so invested in the old world that he's basically doing whatever it takes
to bring it back.
Learn about, you know, what happened in the old world. What was it all about? How did things happen the way they had? He's totally in the gray area. He doesn't believe in good or evil. He's just all about knowledge. He's kind of like Brainiac in a sense. You know, he's just all about just, you know, knowing things and just learning about how this world works. And I'm going to safely assume once he knows enough things, he's going to want to obviously probably overtake the world, you know, using the knowledge and the tools and the means that he has. We're not 100% sure what his goal is, because he was a very vague and mysterious character in the first game, but I'm there for it. I know, like, this blight has to have something to do with him. If it doesn't, I'll be very surprised about who this other character is. We got this new rebellious new tribe that's showing their face, and they've learned how to take over the machines, how to ride them, how to tame them, how to do, you know, whatever they need to do to get the upper hand against everybody else. This tribe is there and they're doing their thing, and Aloy definitely has her hands full. But I like that, you know, they've upped her arsenal. The
weapons are looking insane already. Like, I loved the weapon where it was like a slingshot, but it was like housing grenades, and like as soon as it impacted or touched like any of the creatures, like
it just like sticks them,
boom, it explodes. I'm like, man, like they're getting so creative.
No, they're getting so creative. And then even her spear techniques they seem to be a lot more upgraded now. She's doing all kinds of fancy tricks with her spear now, and she can go from a combo into a bow, back into like what?
Yeah,
like
seamlessly.
It's little things like that is all we ask for. Like it's the simplest little addition, and it makes the most impact just playing a game. And so I'm really hoping that, you know, her combat is upgraded, like double, triple what it was in the first game. You know, give me more weapons than just the spear, hopefully, and just the bow. Give me more combos, like, you know, like just, I hope they treat Aloy like they treated Jin Sakai in Ghost of Tsushima. We had just a plethora of like different techniques.
Yeah.
plethora of different techniques, and I'm really hoping.
And based off like your gameplay style, like you really can be like, hey, I'm this type of gamer. I can use Aloy this way versus someone else, and someone else would have a completely different experience from you. So like that really makes the game even more multifaceted.
So I really hope they took, you know, it's fine. You want to take inspiration from, clearly this game taken inspiration from Monster Hunter, from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, definitely.
Legend of Zelda, Monster Hunter, hopefully from Ghost of Tsushima, among other things. You know, this game seems like it's a marriage of a lot of things, and that's totally fine because it still feels like its own game. It feels like its own world. It's telling its own story, and you know, the character, the world, everything feels unique to this game. So
you feel like you're in a completely different section than you were like in Zero Dawn. It's just like whoa, look at like even going underwater. It's just like this game, like graphically, is just stunning.
Just, wow.
Like, I know Sony has the precedent of being like, hey, yeah, we have some of the best good-looking games out there, but just like some of the like hair follicles on her, like I was just,
it's just like wow. You're just lost, just looking at the game. Like I haven't even played it yet. I'm just looking at it, like I'm just basking in it. And I'm like, I can't believe this is a real thing. Like, look how far we've come from like 8-bit Nintendo to just like imitating life almost, basically. Like it's crazy, and I'm really excited to see the different type of mechanical creatures that she faces. I really hope that they got very ambitious with the different creatures, because you fought a fair amount in the original game, so I'm really hoping that they go above and beyond, you know, just take inspiration from Transformers, Beasties, wherever you got to take it from. Take the inspiration from. Why not, right? That's the whole aesthetic of the game. So, you know, like go crazy with it. Nobody's gonna. I don't feel like, you know, if I see a dragon flying in the sky, I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that because at the end of the day, it's not like it's real. It's a mechanical monster, right? So, like, I just hope that they go above and beyond. I hope that we're traveling to a bunch of different locations as well. We're not really stuck in like one general location. It kind of branched off into different paths. I hope there's, you know, maybe boating or flying or just, you know, kind of like getting from one continent, possibly moving to the next would be pretty interesting, but that might be asking too much. As long as the story is solid, that's what I mean, among the visuals, I am there for the story first and foremost. And the story looks like it's going to be very interesting, just coming from where we ended off last time.
Just expanding on every level, every aspect of the game. That's what you always expect from a sequel. But like, I guess like when you think about it, this could be Sony's biggest game in the fall, because like it doesn't look like a God of War would come out. And I think just for them to not even talk about a release date and them not showing anything potentially at E3 about Horizon Forbidden West, I really do feel like they're kind of like, you know, sneaking this, being like, yeah, this is going to be our fall game. And I think people like, this is the game that you need to keep your eyes out for, because like, even if you didn't play the original, I think like this is a game that it's worth buying a PlayStation 5 for.
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like we're going to get another good year of this PlayStation 5 games, if not this year, definitely next year for sure. And or even both years. Like, we're gonna get the Horizon Zero Dawn, we're gonna get the God of War, we're gonna get, you know, the whole 9 yards. And I'm very excited to, you know,
play all those games.
relive all those games again, just on the PS5 basically, because like, you know, PS4 had some pretty solid games in its last run. So I'm really hoping that the games that deserve sequels get their sequels, and then they just keep bringing me new IPs, man. Not to just, you know, get away from the topic, but like, it's games like Horizon that, you know, give Sony the credibility that it does in terms of just like exclusives.
Definitely. Like, coming from the hot off the heels of Shadowfall, for Killzone, people were like, oh, I really liked Killzone 2 and 3, and then that game kind of
and they're like, well, Guerrilla Games is done. Like,
people all thought that they were kind of writing them off, and it's like, now,
but they knew that
they ran to the top of like just probably below Naughty Dog when it comes to some of their better developers, and it's like Santa Monica is obviously up there too, but just like you wouldn't expect something like this from Guerrilla Games, and they definitely warrant your respect. And like, even if you're not really like into like action adventure games, I really do think this game still, like, when it comes to its story, definitely has like the intrigue factor, and just like how seamless gameplay looks. Like just the traversal elements was wowing me. Just like how Aloy was just like grappling towards the wall, just evading the monster, using anything. It was just like, just look at all the assets being moved around, like sand particles. Like it was just, I was like just lost in awe of that.
Yeah,
I think this is a game you really have to.
This is a game, yeah, like definitely. Even if you don't buy it, because games are stupidly expensive nowadays, you got to put in like a mortgage payment investment for these games now, and it seems to be just ridiculously impossible to get a PS5. But like,
that's another thing.
Even if you don't buy it, go on YouTube. Who cares?
Yeah.
Watch somebody play, because
go on Twitch.
Go on Twitch. Whatever kids are using nowadays, do it, because like this game, even watching it, like if I couldn't afford to buy the game, I would at the very least humble myself with watching somebody play it, because the game is that gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a visual spectacle, and you definitely should check it out. And the good thing is, it is coming out to PlayStation 4, so it's not like, even if you can't get your hands on a PlayStation 5, you can still enjoy the sequel, which is again coming out hopefully later this year. They haven't talked about those specifics, but we will see. But yeah, do you have any other closing comments about Horizon?
Yeah, that's I'm just hoping that the game comes out this year. That's all I can say.
I know.
I don't know how much longer I can wait for this game to come out, but I do want them to take their time, polish it, buff it out, make sure it's nice and ready to go, so I can have something to play until Final Fantasy 7
or 16 or 7,
Part 2 and 16 and God of War. You know. I want that game to be the game that kind of carries me into those games. So hopefully it's nice and lengthy as well.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, those were our impressions of Horizon Forbidden West, State of Play. I thought the game was gorgeous. If you liked the showcase, make sure that you leave a comment down below and let us know what you thought, and share our video if you liked it, and subscribe to Nerds on the Block for more content from us.
Right now.
Right
or else I'll come to your house and I'll love you.
What? We'll see you next time.
Later.
Yo, you still here, dog? Yo, subscribe to the channel, bro. Make sure you hit that notification bell to stay locked on all of our content when it drops.
What's wrong with you guys?
Yeah, bro.
Bought these.
Seriously, like, it's so easy, bro. Just click the button, bro.